Nairobi County school-going children have a reason to smile as the head of state, President William Ruto, presided over the groundbreaking of the Nairobi School Feeding Program kitchens construction at Roysambu Primary School on Tuesday, the 20th of June. Ruto took the opportunity to call upon other county bosses to also engage in the school feeding program and went on to promise that the national government will partner with the counties and will fund the program on a matching basis of shilling to shilling. On his end, Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja broke down in tears on narrating the sorry state of Nairobi schools. Let's take a look. President William Ruto on Tuesday presided over the launch of a school feeding program in Roysambu, Nairobi County. He was accompanied by Education Cabinet Secretary Ezekiel Machogu, Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja, and Nairobi Women Representative Esther Passaris, among other leaders. Addressing the congregation, Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja bursted into tears over the sorry state of public schools and the significance of the feeding program to the school-going children.
There is no dignity when a child is pulled out of the school, of the lunch line, because they don't have that money. Chakula, njaa ni kitu ya aibu sana. Ni kitu ya aibu. Anyone who is sensible will tell you, watoto wa Nairobi wamekosewa. We have 210 schools only. We must do something.
In addition, the Nairobi County boss called on the head of state to leave a legacy in the education sector by providing meals for school-going children. He noted that the 1.2 billion annual plan for the feeding program dubbed Dish in a County will be subsidized to only charge 5 Kenyan shillings per student, and those who will not be able to afford will eat as well.
Feeding is not a function of county governments. It is true. It is not a function of county governments. It is not a function of national government. It's a function of leadership. It is something that you cannot ignore. We cannot see a problem, Your Excellency.
Also present at the event, Education Cabinet Secretary Ezekiel Machogu thanked President William Ruto for an increment in the budget allocation to the Ministry of Education in the financial year 2023-2024 and also lauded Nairobi Governor for his effort to make Nairobi work. The CS noted the need for infrastructural development as the county has 234 primary schools, 103 secondary schools, and registered students are 79,000.
The governor, because he undertook to make Nairobi work, and indeed Nairobi is working. We have 234 primary schools. We have 103 secondary schools with a registration of 79,000. Indeed, the infrastructural development in Nairobi demands that we have to do more.
On his end, President William Ruto said that Kenya must eliminate the shame of hunger in schools. The head of state called on members of parliament to pass the Finance Bill 2023 as the budget to hire 25,000 more teachers is in the bill. Ruto took the opportunity to call on other county bosses to also engage in the school feeding program and went on to promise that the national government will partner with the county government in a kind gesture and will fund the program on a matching basis of shillings by shillings.
Ile ya Sakaja iko kwa budget. Ile yangu iko kwa budget. Sasa nyinyi mnataka kwenda kupinga, mnataka hawa watu waendelee na ugonjwa ama mko na gani?
During the 2022 pre-election campaigns, President William Ruto endorsed a proposal to implement a school feeding program in all public primary schools countrywide. The head of state and the Nairobi governors emphasized that we must eliminate the shame of hunger in the country.